Good gaming, everyone. I'm not going to hold you. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll get you out of here faster than you can say 30 frames per second was a creative decision. So, yesterday we spoke about the FTC filing for a temporary block of the Microsoft ABK deal. Today we're going to talk about the CMA appeal. So, in this case, Microsoft wants to file for an appeal on CMA's decision to block the deal a few months back in May. So let's go over the article. So the UK tribunal sets dates for Microsoft versus CMA appeal in Activision Blizzard acquisition case. So we're going to summarize this as best we can to not hold you for too long. So the British Commission Appeal Tribunal has officially set dates for the hearing of the Microsoft appeal against the CMA's decision to block the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. The hearing is set for July 28th, which means it could close by August 4th. They have some experts. Microsoft has some experts they want to bring in, but they're going to examine whether their opinions are even relevant. Those three experts are economist Professor Scott Morton, Dr. Fauci. Hopefully, it's not Fauci. We don't want him involved. And Dr. Kafara. One expert report from a U.S. lawyer, Professor Cross. Justice Smith wants this merger case to be, quick and urgent. They want to make it an urgent case, as with all mergers. He feels that's best, but it's actually against the CMA's best interest. They wanted to extend it. So Microsoft arguments is that cloud gaming is not a separate gaming service. So it's not a market to even regulate separate from the regular gaming market, and which Microsoft, yeah, some people say they're third in the gaming market as far as consoles go, at least. Another argument is that they provided 10-year agreements with rival competitors to keep it fair. There's an argument that the CMA made that Activision would have eventually joined the cloud gaming market and put their games on cloud before Microsoft even wanted to do the merger and put their games on Microsoft's cloud. And they believe that's unfair and irrational. And then there was findings that, CMA states that there's findings that they wanted to withhold access to Activision games to rival services post acquisition, so that, basically saying no regulation would have held back Microsoft from just keeping the games all to themselves, and they find that unlawful. So the regulator failed to properly assess the benefits and detriments of remedies proposed by Microsoft, and acted in breach. So Microsoft stated all these agreements in Word that they would agree to all the guidelines of the CMA, and the CMA still blocked it. So some of the CMA's arguments is they want to protect the emerging and exciting cloud gaming market. So they see it as a new market. I don't like the word emerging and exciting, mainly because they are still arguing that in 10 years they will, expel their games from rival competitors and then make it unfair. So it's will another company be even able to rise to the top of this market fairly? And if they did, would their legs be cut off if Microsoft just pulled all the Activision games? CMA argues in arguments in CMA's favor. There's an argument. Sorry about that. There's an argument that Microsoft said that in 10 years, Sony should be able to find a rival game to COD. showing that there's going to be some sort of expulsion in 10 years of Activision's games. Let's go here. So Microsoft engaged constructively to address the issues that the CMA had, but the CMA feels that sorry about that if you heard that. The CMA feels that it's going to replace competition with ineffective regulation. CMA is saying, like, after this deal is signed, they can fine Microsoft to the heavens. You can't really do nothing. It's $1 trillion company, and they can hog the games if they really felt like, or create an unfair product for the rival competition. Another thing in Microsoft's favor is a CMA director involved with the decision to block Activision Blizzard acquisition previously worked for a firm that is now assisting Sony in battling the Microsoft and Activision Blizzard deal. So there's some sort of conflict of interest they feel like right there. So that's all we have to say about that. I'm not going to hold you any longer. Until next time, take these companies to task, ask for better, never settle for trash. It's your man's boycott, and I'm out.